All right, y'all. So I needed to add this in real quick. I was having storage issues. Apparently, I accidentally deleted the first 3 minutes of this video, which really sucks. I tried to re-record it, but I did not like the footage at all. It was not cute. The rest of the video looks so much better, and so I just didn't want to start the video with poor quality footage. All you guys really missed was the first question, which was, what is my major? It's management, consulting, and analytics. It was management. Now it's MCA. My favorite part about it is that the problem solving aspect, and my least favorite part is the analytics and all those little numbers. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Fast cars and Saudi things. I just wanted everything. She just want a diamond ring. I can show you what you need.
All right, question 2. How do you balance school, your job, your social life, and the little like clubs and stuff you be doing? All of that. How do you do that?
All right. First of all, let me start by telling y'all, this past semester, I was on the board for 3 clubs. I worked 2 jobs, and I originally had a 15 credit course load, but I dropped the class, so it ended up being 12. Anyway, that's the, what's it called? The background? Is it the background?
Girl, I don't know.
That's the base of, where this question comes from. Anyway, how did I balance it all?
Part of it was you didn't.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was about to say. Part of it is I did not. Like I said, I dropped the class. I left the semester with my on-campus job gone. Don't have that anymore.
Oh, that's crazy.
And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I ended up leaving 1 club. So I didn't balance it because something got cut from everything. But that was kind of part of the balance, I guess, at least to balance me out for next semester. But how did I deal with it all? Basically, first of all, having classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays only. I mean, I had classes from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but, and I had like a 3-hour gap in between, so it wasn't straight through. But still, having classes only on Tuesday and Thursday gave me, 5 extra days in the week to do anything else, which mostly meant work, but was also, just the clubs and stuff. So to only have, commitments to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that was really, really helpful. Probably the biggest part of me, quote unquote, balancing it all. Other than that, weekends were for me. I kept my weekends to myself, except Sunday. I did end up working because my on-campus job was not paying me enough, which also is why it didn't end up lasting, because I didn't care enough, because I didn't get paid enough. So
that's real.
Yeah, that and just trying to maximize the day. I think having class from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. was a pain, but it allowed me to have a whole day to do stuff. You know what I mean? I was just up all day long, and when I got out of class at 5, I would stay out and study and stuff until 10. And I didn't work on those days because my on-campus job, my off-campus job, the shifts didn't line up, and my on-campus job closed at 5. So I had 5 until midnight to do studying. So that's kind of how I managed to balance that part.
Question number 3, what's your favorite versus least favorite part of Virginia Tech?
My favorite part about it is that since it's so big, there are endless opportunities. I love that you can find something to do with anything that you're interested in, whether it be, you're interested in it because of your major, or you're just interested in it in general. You can find something to do. I love that there are just so many opportunities. But my least favorite part is also that it's so big, because it's just, it's hard to meet people. It's hard to really get to know people because there's just so many, but we're not gonna go into all that. But the other thing, I just don't like that it's big in terms of space. I hate walking. I did not realize how big it was gonna be. I didn't realize how big it really was. And I didn't realize how much I was gonna hate walking until I had to do it. And walking in the snow, in the rain, in the heat, in the sun, everything, in the wind, I hate walking. I absolutely hate it. Wait. My other least favorite part, I think more than the walking, is the fact that there's no parking and how expensive parking is. That is what I really, really can't stand, especially now that I did get a car and brought it down there. The fact that I can't park it anywhere but Kroger 2 miles away, ridiculous. I can't stand that. Anyway.
The one good thing about where we live is there's always somewhere to park
always
because
parking.
there's nobody here.
And that was such a culture shock for me to go down there and to have to walk everywhere or take a bus, spend 3 hours trying to take a bus to a couple quick places,
Oh, no.
and you have to pay for parking. Such a culture shock. Couldn't stand it.
Yeah, we have no public transit, so that's
Yeah.
huge.
So that was just
culture
wild.
shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your future academic and or career goals?
On my own business. That's my main goal. I ain't gonna tell y'all my idea because somebody gonna steal it. So y'all don't get to know that yet. But
Right.
yeah, owning my own business is my ultimate goal. Career-wise, academically, right now I'm considering my master's if I want that, because Tech has like a 1-year program for it. But it's like a summer to summer year. I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about staying in Blacksburg for an extra year. Plus, I just feel like as someone who wants to own their own business, you don't necessarily need extra education for that. Like, so many people had no college education and have multi-million-dollar businesses. I feel like I should just finish with the bachelor's first, see where that takes me, and then, you know, that'll at least take me to a decent amount of money, and then I can pay for the master's myself in the future if I feel like that's something that I really want. But we'll see.
How will what you're doing now help you achieve those, aspirations? So building your business, like all the stuff you're doing now, whether it's academically or like socially or whatever.
Okay. I think it's just the experience part of it recently, like the management consulting major. Part of, wanting to pursue that first is so that I see people's problems in their businesses, and then I know what not to do when I have mine. The clubs that I'm in, most of them I do marketing, and so that's just, making sure that I'll know how to market my business when I get that. The jobs that I have in general, I don't know, it's just experience. Working in any sort of business shows you a little bit of what it's like to run a business. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
If you could give advice to incoming freshmen, what would it be?
First of all, I would say that summer before you come, save your money. And or really, if you can, learn how to do some sort of skill, like braiding hair, lashes, nails, something like that. Because that's just gonna make it so much easier for you to get the little bit of money that you might need throughout the weeks in college, rather than going and getting a real job that, makes you come in for multiple hours and keeps you late at night, because that's what I ended up having as my first job. Kept me late all the time. Do both of those things mostly so that you don't have to work really at least your whole first semester, preferably your whole first year. But I got a job like the second month of college, something like that, and it worked for me. But do I say I wish I wouldn't have done it? To a certain extent. All I'm saying is try not to put yourself in a position where you need to or feel like you need to, because I didn't really need to, I just did, but to where you feel like you need to get a job during your first semester. Just avoid that. It's so much better when you just have all the time to really explore your college, explore your clubs, apply yourself to your classes, things like that. Explore is the main thing. Any type of club that you're interested in, try and go to one of those meetings, at least one. Your first semester, you don't need to figure out what 3 clubs you want to be in for the rest of, by the end of it, yeah, you might want to, know what 3 clubs you want to stick with the next semester. But during that first semester, do anything you're interested in at least once. You don't have to, it might seem flaky, but you're a first semester freshman. That's what you're supposed to do. So do that. And please just try and keep your grades up your first semester. I know there's so much to do, and I know that it's just like, living your college life and everything, but it's a lot easier to take a GPA than it is to bring it up. So don't start at the bottom and try to bring it up. Start near the top so that you only have, a few more points that you need to get or something like that. Just trust me, keep it high in the beginning, and it'll be so much easier in the future. And then you'll have some wiggle room later on. But don't start by needing to go up, because it just makes it harder.
Is there anything you wish you knew or learned before college?
I wish I learned some sort of skill, like hair, nails, lashes, whatever, like a certification, something like that. I wish that I'd actually applied myself to learning that. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I wish that I knew, but I don't think it would have been the same anyway. And I feel like it all worked out one way or another. So it's hard to really say what I wish I really knew.
What are some life lessons that you've learned while in college?
That's a very broad question. This doesn't exactly apply straight to college, but credit. Your credit is important. Start building it when you're 18. Don't be irresponsible with it. Don't get a credit card and just spend it away. But get the credit card and pay for the stuff you have to pay for anyway, like gas. Just pay for gas. If you have to pay for groceries anyway, pay for your groceries. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna go on a shopping spree anyway, not a spree necessarily, but if you're gonna go shopping and grab a couple things anyway, use your credit card because you're gonna pay for it anyway. So build your credit with it. I wish I would have listened to people that told me, get your credit card, build your credit. I said, no, I'm too scared. I'm not gonna get a credit card, blah, 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 blah. I should have got a credit card. Get your credit card. Something that I kind of learned just for myself is that having morning classes is actually very, very helpful and beneficial. At morning classes, morning work. Now, 8 a.m. is a little bit of a stretch. I only made it to my 8 a.m. as much as I did. Out of the whole semester, I only missed like 2 classes because he had a dog. So that's different. Other than that, don't put yourself in the position to take an 8 a.m. Don't do it. Because it's really not that bad in the beginning. At least it wasn't for me. It wasn't that bad. But once the time starts changing and it's dark when you're trying to get up and get ready, you are not gonna go. I'm telling you, halfway through that semester, you are not gonna go. So don't do an 8 a.m. if you can help it. However, a 9 a.m., 10 a.m., very nice. Because, you get up and ready for the day in the morning. And especially if you manage to get all your classes in the morning time, like before 12, that was peak time for me. I had one class before, I don't know, my first no, it wasn't my second semester. My first semester, anyway, I was out of class by like 11 o'clock every day. That was so nice. If you can get yourself out of class by 12 o'clock and you start at like 9 or something like that, you'll be grateful. So try that. Life lesson, just to really explore things in general. Like the gym. I just found out that there's a whole different level for the gym that I'd never seen before, and it's actually nice on the bottom, and they actually have machines on the bottom, and they actually have like squat racks and stuff that I would actually use on the bottom floor. Never knew, so I never went to the gym before now. So yeah, sometimes you really just need to explore. Don't be afraid to just walk into a building and walk around and see what it's looking like. I think I saw a TikTok about it one time where they were saying, just go to different sides of your campus, like the engineering side, whatever, rather than just staying in, for me, the business area, and just sit down and, see what it's like, find a new study spot, And so I decided to do what she said, and I went in the little architecture building, which happened to be very close to the business college, so that came in handy, but went into the architecture building. They have the comfiest seats in there. Oh my goodness, they're so comfortable. They have these big long tables, so you have all the space to spread out and stuff. And nobody really, they're all in there doing their little projects. It's like they have class, but they don't. And nobody really bothers you anyway. So it's just, I don't know, it's nice. So yeah, just explore.
Question number 9. What are some of the less known differences between high school and college?
I don't know, I was gonna say just food options in general. First of all, it's really a big transition to start having to think about just thinking what you want to eat for yourself 3 times a day, every single day. Usually one of your meals is planned, somebody cooked you dinner, you have cafeteria food, something like that, or you can only choose to go to Chick-fil-A or Cookout or something like that. But to have multiple dining halls, they all have 7 different things in them, they all serve 10 different things, that's a lot to think about. And it's, I don't know, it's a very trivial thing. It's nice to be able to just pick between all of these things, but it's definitely, it can definitely be overwhelming just to think about that 3 times a day. I feel like kind of just the relationship with your teachers is very different. In college, you're able to talk to them more, I feel like, and they want to talk to you more. I don't know. In high school, I was able to talk to my teachers too, and they were fine with talking with me. But with college, it's more of a networking thing, you know? And so it really helps you all around to just talk to your professors, you know? I mean, for the letters of recommendation, sure, for the opportunities that they might give you, and just to kind of hear their perspectives. And you have to start thinking in terms of being an adult. Like, you're still a student, you're still, you know, a young adult. They're teaching you something, but at the same time, you're supposed to be getting to a point where you have things to share too. So it's important to just kind of, I don't know, flex that muscle. I guess that's the way to say it.
Yeah, there's less of a divide between you and your teacher because you're both adults.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, or you both see each other as adults.
Yeah.
How have you changed as a person since high school? Like, how's your personality changed?
These are very ambiguous questions.
I'm trying to let you answer how you want to answer it.
Okay, how have I changed as a person? I think in high school, I was a little bit more social than I am now. I think now I like my alone time a lot more. I need it. I will take it over going out any day. And when I am out and about and stuff, and with people, I'm just a lot more toned down. In high school, I had volleyball, so I had like something to, I don't know, kind of give me confidence and just kind of say that that's like, you know, what I do. And in college, I don't have like a, you know, that's what I do. I'm a business major. 500 other people are business majors, if not more. So it's not, you know, like a thing to hold on to. So yeah, it just kind of mellows out. I've always been hard-headed. I've always been stubborn.
Yes, Lord.
But I might have gotten a little more hard-headed and stubborn in college. I think just from the feeling of having to do everything myself anyway, just put me in the mindset of, okay, if I gotta do it all myself anyway, I'm gonna do it all myself, you know, like, I don't know, but.
I feel like the freedom that college gave you changed you, like you did a lot, like, when you first got there.
Oh yeah, I did a lot.
But
I did anything and everything.
But now I feel like there's more of a difference between freshman you and sophomore you than like freshman you and senior in high school you know? So I feel like maybe that's not a fair question. It's more like, have you changed as a person since you got into college? But it's...
Yeah, I would say, I think it just matures you in general. It tones you down in a lot of ways, and just, you know, as much as I am stubborn and still do what I want to do when I want to do it, it's a little more thought through now.
Once you made up your mind, though.
Once I made up my mind, it's done.
That's the end of that.
But it's a little more thought through.
Final question. What advice would you give to a high school freshman so that they can optimize their time in high school?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I would say do a sport. I wish I had just done different sports and tried different things a lot more. I think that athleticism is just something that really comes in handy for the rest of your life. I mean, certainly in just the strength and your mobility and all that sort of stuff, easier to walk across campus, but it just gives you a sense of confidence as well. Sports and sports teams in general just gives you a better, you know, experience of working in teams. And for most things that you're gonna go into in the future, you're gonna have to know how to work with people and work in teams. And I think that being in sports really helps foster that so much. And you meet new people. So yeah, I would definitely say do the sports. Any sport you're interested in, do it. If you just want to go to tryouts and see what it's like, do it. Just go and, you know, try different stuff. Don't take high school too serious. Keep your grades up for sure, because it's just, you want to keep your grades up so you have all the options that you want when it comes to college and everything. 99% of the time, it's not that hard to get good grades in high school. So just keep your grades up and do everything else outside of that. Once you get your schoolwork done, just do the other things. Hang out. Just be outside. Just don't take it too serious. Don't take it too serious. Do your
IB
sports
versus AP.
Oh, you want to touch on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus honors.
Okay. So I was in the IB program for 2 years, 3 years? I think it was 3 actually.
You were in the pre-IB for 2, and then you did IB, fully IB for 1.
For 1. And
then did IB classes and cut some of them for senior year.
Me personally, I wish I would have never done IB. High school is never that serious to be doing all that extra stuff.
You will get into a good college without doing all that. You don't have to
Don't
do all
do
that.
IB. There's no point. I would definitely say do AP, do honors, because that credit that I brought in from IB, that was nice. That was nice. I have a whole semester done because of that. If you're gonna take the IB classes for, you know, those tests to get the credit and stuff, that's cool. Don't waste your time on a diploma. Please don't. It's so not worth it. It's so
You don't even
much
get the
extra
diploma
stuff
until
for
July
no
before
reason.
you go to college. There's no point.
That is 10 out of 10 my biggest regret, probably of ever.
I feel like if you like the kids in pre-IB, then like when you do pre-IB, if you like those kids, then it's a sense of community. But if you don't like them,
yeah, there
You're not
can be
gonna
a
like
sense of
it.
community, and you know, if you like, you know, having a small group of people that you stay with for all 4 years of high school, great, go for it. You do that. Me, I don't get me wrong. A lot of them were cool. They were nice. You know, I was cool with most of them, but I hated being confined to that group of people. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, if you fall out with one, what are you gonna do?
there's that too. I didn't particularly have that experience, but yeah, just nah. Try to really take the time to identify what it is you enjoy and what it is that you're passionate about and that you love and blah blah blah. But of course, that's very hard to figure out. I still don't know.
Right.
For real.
You're 14.
So
Like,
yeah, just explore and see what you enjoy. You know, if you enjoy art and stuff, do that all the time. If you enjoy writing, do that all the time. If you enjoy, you know, making videos and editing and stuff, please pursue that, because you can make some money off of that. But also try to pick something that you can actually make money off of. For me, I think that there were just so many things that I was interested in that I could potentially make money off of that I never, you know, mastered anything. Try to master something, please. I mean, it's certainly helpful if it's something that you really enjoy, but try to start early and master hair or nails or lashes. Just some basic things that you are 100% going to be able to make money off of in college, because broke college students still need this stuff done. Especially broke college girls, they need their hair done.
if you go to an
So if you want to
HBCU,
focus on hair,
get that hair done.
focus on hair, because you will always make some money off of that. Always. Yeah. I wish I would have done that, or just done any of those things, and you know, try and get actually certified in it, get a license in it. But yeah, spend time on something that will 100% make you money and is easy to market.
Right. Yeah. Especially if you go to HBCU, you need to get that hair license or whatever.
Yeah.
Because those girls will need their hair done every 2 weeks
Yep.
to every 2 months.
And
So-
save. First of all, high school is the only time that you are going to be working and don't have to pay for anything. I mean, you know, some people, they still do have to pay for stuff. Your parents make you pay for stuff, whatever. But a lot of people, you're still living with your parents. You got a roof over your head, and you're coming home to a meal at night. You have a meal at school. That's all you really need in a day. Don't just spend your money. Save your money. And if you are going to spend money, put yourself on a very tight budget. I know when I was in high school, I did many weeks where I would only spend, I was on a $20 challenge. I would say, don't do no more than that. Don't do no more than that. At the very least, if you're working right, when you get your paycheck, put the hundreds away. That is the bare minimum saving that you need to do in high school. Don't spend those hundreds. You know, if you get $220, you have $20 to spend until your next paycheck. Sorry, that's how it is. If you get $398, you can have $98 to spend. You know, I would say don't spend all that, but you know, you have $98. Great, $300 gone. Save it, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna actually need it in college, and so on and so forth for the rest of your life. So, save all you can. That's all I gotta say. It's better to just save it.
Because that money will
Trust,
disappear.
whatever you are buying in high school is not worth it, and you do not need it.
This
You
feels
don't
like
need
a
to go
call
on the
out.
shopping sprees. Is nothing.
This feels like a call out because I definitely when I first got my job, I drained my bank account every other week. I drained my bank account every other week, and then I was like, I need to start putting my money away. But at least I got on it. you know.
Last tip also, when you're doing your savings, although I'm not sure if you can do this before 18, but
What,
if you
investing?
can, yeah, investing, but not
You can't do it
specifically
before you're
not
18.
specifically investing, but a high yield savings account. I use the Marcus app. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Recommend the Marcus app. First of all, when you have a savings account through your bank, you earn like 0.03% interest on your money. It's nothing.
Terrible.
At the end of the year, I get like $4 added to my savings, if that.
Right, I got like
If that.
I'll get like 2 cents.
Yeah, basically. Marcus, on the other hand, I put money in there for like 3 months and I got like $12 on it, if not more. So,
I need to put my money in Marcus.
yeah, if you're able to do it in high school, which I'm not sure if you are, but even, college advice as well, get Marcus and put money in there. Now that's really more long-term type of savings. I mean, you can use it how you want, because I definitely used it just to build my money up over one summer to get my car, and then I pretty much strained it. But I still have some money in there just as like backup money. And please have backup money. Put $10 into Bitcoin on Cash App. Put $20 into Apple stock on Cash App. Put $30 into Marcus. Just, have a little something around there for when you come on the hard times and you need $20, you have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also, Cash App, I don't know exactly how to do it, but they have a thing where you can tell it to invest your roundups. So if you're spending, $20.11, they're going to put, what is that, 89 cents, I think.
Why did you make it so difficult for yourself to get into?
You're right. But okay, $20.10, right? They're gonna put 90 cents into whatever stock that you want to invest in. I picked Apple, and so now I have like $30 invested in Apple, and I don't remember. I didn't just put $30 in there. I don't remember investing in it, but it's in there because I just rounded up. And I swear, even though they do those roundup things, I never actually notice it going, $1 more away from my Cash App. You know what I'm saying?
You're never gonna notice that 50 cents.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're
what
not
are you
going
gonna spend
to
50 cents on? What are you gonna spend it on? You might as well invest it. So yeah, I would definitely say do that. And especially if you can get Cash App, in high school, which I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have it.
Go ahead and set that up. Because if you start that your freshman year of high school, do you know how much money you'll have invested by freshman year of college?
Girl.
Plenty. At least a smooth 100. And that's a lot right there.
If it's 12 in 3 months, girl, you know how much money you're gonna have?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So yeah, those are my money tips for high schoolers as well. So yeah, that is the end of our video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something.
Yeah.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace out. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Right, happy holidays.
Mhm.